and why they're not up there for premiership favourite is beyond me. But the culture of the Swans is often talked about, Damo, and people can't define it. And I reckon I've seen a couple of things in the past 2 weeks that might help, and they're only little things. We watched them play Carlton up in the wet, the SCG, a couple of weeks ago, and they were doing pre-game warm-up. Ball on the ground, run out, get the ball, handball back to the guy at the thing. Yeah, very low-key stuff. Andres Everett ran out, ran over the ball, turned around to go to the back of the line. Jared McRae grabbed his arm and said, "No, son, go back to the front of the line, do it again. Do it properly." And this is in the pre-game, so I reckon that's an insight into the standard they set. I saw it again on the weekend, Lordo, against Melbourne. They're 30 points up. Melbourne had kicked 2 goals in a row. He'd missed another one to take it within 24. He kicks this goal, McVeigh, and you could just see he was savage on the fact that they'd let their standards drop. And then you see Luke Parker there walk up the race. Before I think Josh Kennedy was doing a post-game interview, and McVeigh again imposes himself on him, and quite sternly says, "Get back here." We don't do those sorts of things. So I reckon they're really little things, but they're attention to detail.
Some people might look at that, Gaz, and see Parker run off there, or walk off there, and think big deal. I mean, tell us why it is so important in your observations on what's happening.
Because they're all about team, Damo.
I don't get it. I don't see any great drama. That's what I'm asking.
With due respect, I mean, it probably is irrelevant in the overall scheme of it, but they stay together as a group. They talk about the Bloods culture. They do things together. They got a mate out the back celebrating his 100th game, Josh Kennedy. Don't go walking off thinking about yourself. And Luke Parker didn't.
He wasn't. He just walked off the ground.
What if everyone did it, Damo? What, do you leave Kennedy out in the ground by himself?
Oh, it doesn't matter if Parker went off, does it? Surely.
But then what if the next bloke did it and the next bloke did it?
Wouldn't worry me.
That's why it's a team sport.
Whenever you
it's
want.
not doing your own thing. Your game's finished. The guy getting interviewed, and you go in the rooms and
you're
sing
doing your own thing because the group have gathered to wait for your team.
I think you pay too much attention.
No, you're having a ripping night in the chair.
These sorts of things.
Caro would never have said that.
And that's why they won the premiership, Damo.
Kurt Tippett. He looks imposing. He's starting to warm up.
This is where Damo starts to crank up, because Damo wouldn't have him in the state, let alone the Sydney Swans.
You're still on that thought, Damo?
Oh, well, did you see him have a few set shots at goal? He missed 4 that he should have kicked. You're allowed 2 and probably could have kicked 6.
Go back down, Damo.
I'm not backing down. He should have kicked 6.
He imposed himself on this game, boys, and he could be the difference.
So this is like his pre-season. He's played 3 games when usually blokes are playing NAB Cup, and he's marking the footy without Reid, without Goods. I think he's still one of the big keys for Sydney winning the flag.
He's suspect in front of goal though, Lordy. At least grant me that.
That's fair enough, yeah. I'll grant you that, but I won't grant you that they shouldn't have got him.
Gary, you watched the Melbourne game start to finish.
Yeah.
Maybe they're making progress.
Well, hey, that's a very good point, because they've been so hard to watch I couldn't sit down and see it.